Hey guys, and welcome back to my FIFA 23 Manager Career Mode. We are at part 25. We've brought up the quarter century on this experience, and we're going to jump straight into it with the first game, Cosenza, which is the new team, if you haven't been following, because we were fired. And we're playing Como today, and it is us on the attack early. Bosdoyan to Florenzi to Escobar, who plays it out wide to Carreras. And a nice little ball in, and it's Hornby with the early goal. Well, it's not that early, but it's early in this video. It's halfway through the first half, and the Scotsman gets himself on the score sheet. Just kind of all opened up for him there. He just left his marker. It's a good ball in, and it's 1-0. 32nd minute, and it's Como on the attack now. And Origioni to Bellemi to Kerrigan, who's going to chip Hassan with a lovely little dink. Delicate chip over the keeper. He was all on his own. And just like that, it's 1-1. You don't see that get pulled off too often. And the keeper was just a little bit too keen there to close down the angle. As we go to the second half now, and it's the 51st minute, and it's Como on the attack, looking to take the lead, and instead of using men in the box, they had a shot straight at Hassan, who made the save. And from the corner, it's Como now. It's Bovolon to Cherry to Aragioni, and Hassan, another great save from close range. As it's the 78th minute now, and we've got a bit of a counter-attack. That was a poor pass. I think it was supposed to go a little bit wider there, and Bosdoyan still got on the end of it, but could not put it in the back of the net. Very close to going in. Still 1-1, and we make all of our changes at once. Happens that way sometimes. The game just doesn't give you an opportunity to make changes, and then you have to change everyone at one time. Getting late now, less than 10 minutes to go, and it's Cherry on the outside of the box. Bovolon to Aragioni, and two of the Como players almost tackle each other in the box there. Hassan made the save from the corner. The initial shot was blocked, but Como still have it in attack. It's the 90th minute, and it's multiple attempts on goal. And defense doing very well there, and keeper. And once again, the defense showing up. And we go on the counter-attack, but it's already full time. And it's 1-1 at the end of this one. And I guess, being the away team, we should be somewhat happy with that. Better than some of our previous results leading up to this match. So it's Como 1, Cosenza 1. And we've got rid of Nasty just quickly there, which was from the last video. And we sit now in 16th, still languishing down the lower end. And you can see now Empoli have dropped off the top. Lecce and Parma. And Lecce destroyed us in the last video, so no surprise that they're top. As we move into the next match against J-Trilla, and they are down the bottom with us. There's a very bad tackle there from Buongiorno. Gets him a card. We don't normally get a lot of cards. It's usually AI. But this time I decided to opt for the square button instead of the circle button. And undid myself from the corner. Brilliant! Escobar heads one in from the corner, off the keeper, off the underside of the crossbar and into the back of the net. And once again, we take the lead. It's 1-0, and we expect that this is a game that we should be trying to win. It actually didn't come off the keeper, it came off the defender's head. as it's J-Trilla now with a lot of space going forward. It's Tate. There is a man in the box all by himself. He doesn't use him. It's Toledo with the shot, and it's over the bar. 43rd minute. Carmona going down the left-hand side. Just gets one back just in time before it crosses the byline, which kind of made a mess of it. And then Escobar could only get a very weak shot at half-time. As we go into the second half, and it's Carreras on the attack with the cross headed away by the J-Trilla defense. They can't quite clear. We're still fighting in attack here. Manning out to Carreras again. Back inside to Escobar. 2-0. Great goal from the edge of the box. Straight across the keeper. We couldn't get to it. May have brushed his fingertips there. And it's 2-0, and we extend our lead, and we're back on the attack again. It's Bezdoin. Kept the ball well there, played it out to Carreras. Now it's back inside to Hornby, to Escobar. Finds Carmona on the outside, turns inside, lovely, and it's Florenzi with a goal. 3-0. And game over, you would think, at this stage of the game, barring a miracle. And we've really showed up today when it mattered against a team that we should beat. But they're not going to let us get away with it easy as J-Trilla go on the attack from the corner. We can't clear it, and they've got a free shot as Hassan makes a brilliant save, and it was all too easy in the end. A bit of a calamity in defense as we just couldn't clear it. And we're just trying to be too cute, passing it out, and should have just cleared it and reset. Hassan did his best to make the save there, but eventually could have been offside. They got the goal. Getting late in the game now, 88th minute, and we've turned the ball over in midfield from the kickoff, and it's J-Trilla going on the attack. It's Amos, and he's holding on to it, and he's found Guedes on the way through, and it's 2 goals in quick succession for J-Trilla, and it's now 3-2 with 3 minutes of stoppage time to play. And we thought it was game over, but they are fighting back, but it wasn't enough. And we did get away with it, even though we went to sleep towards the end there. It's Cosenza 3, J-Trilla. Sorry, not J-Trilla. J-Trilla 2. And we just climb our way a little bit up the ladder there. 14th, we're a point out of the top 8, which is, you know, this shows you how close the league is at the moment. So far down, and you can jump all the way up just with a couple of wins as we move along quickly to another match. It is Ternana. Got that one right. And we're playing away, and Ternana on the attack. It's very early in the game, and Hassan makes a little save there from their attack. And later in the half, from a throw-in, Carmona. This is Manning now. Finds Carreras, who turns his man inside, gets inside the box, tries to play a ball that's blocked, passes again, and Hornby kind of lashed at it and wasn't on target. Ternana going on the attack here right on the half-time whistle, and they've scored a goal. Just easily breaking through the defensive line there, and a free shot on goal, and they take the lead 1-0. Not much Hassan could do about that. Just a free man to the outside, wasn't required, and actually it was 1 against 2 there, and the striker made it happen. As we go into the second half, and it's Bezdoin turning inside other players, and that was a great effort, but Carmona couldn't finish it off, and we still trail. And it's the 63rd minute, and we've made a couple of subs. As we go once again on the attack, and it's Carreras once again on the wing, and that one scarily missed everyone and fell to the keeper, but they got away with it. And Tanana on the attack, we temporarily stopped them, but it wasn't enough. They got the ball back, we gave it away, Hassan made the save, and now we're on the counter attack, and it's Durso. Still Durso, plays a nice ball waiting for Carreras to make the run, and he's outrunning everyone. And could it be Carreras with the goal? It's not. And the rebound, and he couldn't. And he took himself out on the keeper there, who made the save. But it's coming straight back from the kick out, and another little ball inside to Escobar, who shot is save, and it's getting a bit desperate now as we bring on another sub. And we have a corner here, and it's Escobar once again denied by the keeper. The header down low to the right. It was going in, and it's Gringaheli, I think, for Tanana, and he's made it past one of our defenders, and a little chip ball is volleyed into the back of the net, and it's 2-0 right at the death, and has thwarted any kind of comeback or equaliser, and just went over the top of Hassan there. If he'd stood a bit more big and spread himself out there, he probably would have saved that, but it wouldn't have mattered because it was already near the end of the game. As we lose that one, and yep, there's a little bit of unrest in the locker room apparently, but you can just always sort that out by generally just doing a few interviews, post-match interviews, pre-match interviews, and just trying to get their morale up. And generally I found that that's what fixes it. They come to you every now and then, probably once or twice a season, if you're not doing all the interviews, just to bring their morale back up. As we are playing Ascoli now, I think it is, and we were almost going to be this team actually, but decided not to. Could have been a mistake, because halfway through the first half, it's a goal. A great header from the corner. So we see it again. Just making that darting run inside the box. Gets higher than everyone else. And there's nothing you can do about that one when they're coming at pace. Just the right amount of deflection. Oh, I probably could have made the save there, Hassan. But anyway, we get plenty of those go our way as well. As it's Postoyan now in the 36th minute, and a big shot, or a long-range shot from Florenzi. Really didn't trouble their keeper. And it's the second half now. It's Escobar, and he's played a nice little ball through here to Carmona. Carmona waited too long, and the keeper was able to make the save. We try to repel from that kick out, but it actually falls to Ascoli, who are on the counter-attack, and Hassan makes a brilliant save. Once again saving our skins. But it's not over, because from that throw-in, Ascoli back on the attack. There's heaps of people free in the box, and it's going to fall to someone, and they're going to turn it into the back of the net, and now it's getting a little embarrassing. That was horrible defending, and it's 2-0 to Ascoli at our home ground. Burchard comes on, one of our younger youth players, as we try to turn this around, and it's Carreras trying to do it all on his own in the box, and Escobar from point blank almost cannot put it away, straight at the keeper. Got to get better at that, as Ascoli finally put us out of our misery, and it's 3-0. What are we doing? I guess we're on the other end of it now. We're so used to previously with Dinamo Zagreb demolishing teams. Now we're having to go through those pains of developing our team, as we reach the 90th minute and we scored a goal, but it was offside. maybe like his big toe. It wouldn't have mattered anyway. Would have only made it 3-1. So we go down to Cosenza Calcio. That's actually our official name, Cosenza Calcio. But yeah, another loss. A loss at home. 0-3. Disappointing. And our chances of making the top 8 keep slipping away. As we slide... Well, we're not really sliding. We're just kind of hovering in that 14th to 16th position, which is not good enough. We need to really start making a run because the season is moving along. We're at 11 or 12 games now, and there's only 28. So usually they say when mid-season, if you're in a certain spot, unless something changes, it's pretty much where you're going to finish. As we move into the next game, and it's Cremonese that we're playing, and it makes no sense because this is, I think, one of the top teams. And we've stolen the ball from the defender, and a bit of a gimme goal there. So hopefully we can build on that as Cremonese go on the attack. 19th minute. No defenders to meet that cross. And Hassan called into action once again, and he's not happy about it. It's like, Jesus, guys. Like, how many games would we have got pumped in if I hadn't have turned up? As Cremonese once again on the attack. And this one goes over the bar. It's not letting up here. Cremonese. Once again, it's a lovely little attack here. And the power shot is into the side netting. And a yellow card for Luca Valzania with that attempt, that poor tackle. Free kick now, second half, 58th minute. Cremonese. It's turned out by the defender, and we have opportunity here to counter-attack. No one forward, but we still got possession, and doing well in midfield there. Bezdoyan to hold it up to allow the strikes to come forward, and Hornby's going to go all by himself. And it's saved. And it's still 1-0 as Cremonese go forward again. And it's Dessers who finds Pickle. And Hassan makes another save, pops it up to himself and pulls it in as it's getting late now, and we sub everyone off and bring on some fresh legs as we are now in stoppage time, and Cremonese are going forward trying to get an equalizer. It's Baez to Buenvenido to Dessers and Hassan once again. 4 minutes and 45 seconds. That should have been full time, but the AI is just going to give itself a chance to get back in the game, of course, and basically do a dodgy and let the game run a bit longer. 6 minutes when there was only supposed to be 2 minutes of extra time, and they couldn't do it. Sucked in, and we won 1-0 off that kind of a gift that was given to us right at the beginning of the game by their defense. And that's how it would finish. Hassan just destroying right now with the amount of saves that he makes and the level, you know, the amount of one-on-ones and close-range shots that he's turning away is not realistic. Prestiani, there's been an offer for him. He's one of those other guys that we're just sort of clearing house of players that we're not going to utilize. So he's off, and we climb up again, and we're a win out of the 8. So it is starting to spread out a little bit. So we're only a point off before, and now we're a whole win off as we meet one of the top teams, Parma. And this is going to be a test that we need to try and pass, because we can't just keep winning 1 and then losing 2, and it's just not going to, you know, it's not going to bode well for us later in the season. So we got to show up here against Parma, and we have early as Carreras should have put that away, and it's saved. as Bozdoyan gets taken down, and Joe Worrell gets a yellow card. Might have got the ball there. We're on the attack again. It's Bozdoyan. And it's Florenzi. How is that not a foul? How is that not a foul? Come on, ref. It's Palmer on the counter-attack now. And it's Karamoa to Abubakari. That's bullshit. That was a foul, ref. And you've let them go down the other end and score. Come on. We kind of have had all the attacking, and it's just garbage, man. That was a foul. Hornby. Crap. I'm annoyed. Palmer, corner. 41st minute. It's Sohm to Zabala to Kovacevic. Driving one from outside the box, and it's Zabala who cleans it up as Hassan cannot hold on to Kovacevic's strike and skims it in off the post when it didn't actually touch the post. We're on the attack, second half. I feel like this game is unfairly gotten away from us as Manning plays one in to Hornby, who turns inside to Bozdoyan. Bozdoyan with a crack. It is saved, but Carmona does well to keep possession. And he's going to put another ball in. And it's Escobar. And it's saved by Buffon, who's still knocking about. Manning now, once again, we're on the attack, as we have been for most of the game. It's Carreras to Escobar. And rushes it a little bit, and it goes wide. As we have to do something, so make some changes, bring on another striker as Palmer go on the attack. It's Kovacevic. Hassan makes the save, and that's a foul. That's a foul. But mine wasn't. It's Karamoa with the shots! And what a free kick. But what a load of crap this game has been so far. I think they've been down there 3 times and scored 3 times. And we could have had 3 or 4 or 5 of our own and a free kick that we haven't had. As Palmer go forward once again, late in the game. Slide tackle from the attacker. Son, step up, son. He does. Makes a save. Defender muffs it. Hits the back of his foot. So he gives it straight back to Palmer, who have another shot. And Hassan couldn't hold it initially, but it didn't go too far from home. And he was able to scoop it up. But it's 3-0. And I would be shaking my head. I'd be remonstrating with the ref, because he turned the tide of that game by not calling that. Free kick outside the box for us. Definitely was there. And we fall to one of the league leaders, if not the league leader. 3-0. And find ourselves back in our favourite spot of 16th. But we're right on the back of that big bunch of teams that are all within, a win or like 4 points of each other, from all the way down 16th all the way up to like 8th position. But anyway, guys, that's the video for today. We're on a bit of a shaky run at the moment, but we will bounce back. I enjoy that kind of stuff, so can't wait to turn this team around. Remember to hit the like button and subscribe if you like this type of content. Until next time, have a good evening.